like that.
Right?
Like,
Molly was like, what's happening over
There's a
here?
sucker punch, and then there's like a, hey, buddy.
Hey, what up, y'all? It's the Normies coming at you a little bit of The Wire, Season 2, Episode 8, Duck and Cover.
Duck
and cover.
And cover. You know, like in the nuclear bombs when they were going to drop in America, they put out a bunch of black and white PSAs. They're like, in case of nuclear warfare, duck and cover, which would have done nothing.
Well, it depends on where you're at.
Under a desk.
If everybody does it and you're just far enough away that you don't get vaporized and shit gets flown over you, you're like, I'm fine.
Maybe, yeah.
Guys, I'm not crying. My eyeball is juicy. I was trying contacts, and this morning I poked myself in the eye a bunch. So if you see me just kind of wiping away eye slime, it's because I'm just gushing over here. It smells weird too. Anybody want to smell my eye?
It's good to be sensitive.
Yeah, it's good. Marquetta kind of made fun of him a little bit before, and he like got a little sensy about it.
Yeah, little sensey, not to be confused with Natty. All right, guys.
I'm very supportive.
All right. So what's happening in the show? Oh, last thing. Guys, the reason why we're all thick here on the couch is because a lot of us have had COVID, so we're buffering the buffer zones. COVID havers, raise your hand.
Bang, bang.
Look at that.
Oh, you too.
Wow.
All right, so with that being said, what happened last episode, y'all?
Yeah, what did happen?
Sobotka. Oh, D died.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He made it look like he hung himself.
Micky,
Did we already see
almost
that
got
thing?
exposed. They lost their $1,500 mic camera.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, so there's something that we failed to miss in that episode. I don't know if we caught it, but like, so you know when Frank's cousin or whatever, the guy was making that deal with that one guy who thinks he's black.
Yeah, Frog.
Frog, right? Those two were sitting on the porch,
Yeah.
and that lady behind the curtains actually saw them.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But we didn't catch that shit.
No, I saw that,
we
but I
saw
was
that.
wondering if the lady was of importance.
But no, she is gonna be coming.
That's what I thought. She's probably.
Who told you that?
The internet.
Why are you on the internet, man?
Comments.
Wow.
For one,
This guy, and
I
then,
think
he
that
came
that's-
and ruined it for us.
I haven't seen this season in a while. I think that's like just 100% wrong, but
Yeah.
we'll find out.
She's probably the Greek.
Maybe it is. I don't know. I didn't notice any lady in the back there.
Oh, you didn't
So-
see?
Yeah.
She starts
Well, that's
by
what-
going inside,
Yeah.
and then you see her.
Just in the screen, it was ominous and shit.
And then they both looked at each other.
Well, we gonna see, or the internet's fucking with you. Who's fucking? Don't listen to these people.
Also, they got Ziggy off the deal where he owed Method Man money by talking to...
Method Man's name is Cheese.
Cheese.
Oh, yeah. It's Method Man and everything.
should've just
They went and
been
talked to...
Proposition
Prop
Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah, Prop Joe. But then also, yeah, because Prop Joe's good with the Greeks, and they're like, well, you're lucky as fuck right now, you know. But hopefully, if that relationship doesn't degrade, hopefully, like Ziggy and what's his name, the other guy,
Nicky.
Hopefully, they're gonna be okay if like you know, if things go awry.
Because otherwise, they'd be some cadaverous motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Cadaverous motherfucker.
I also remember they were following the one of the trucks, and they saw them go to the
Yeah.
that shitty ass building.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, they're getting closer and closer.
They saw the
They
Greeks
saw
and they
the
closed
girls.
it.
Yeah.
They
With
saw
the
the
pyramid?
girls, too.
That and Prop Joe went to Stringer with an offer.
Yeah.
Avon declined, and I'm almost certain Stringer's gonna be like, well,
The-
I gotta go make some money, so.
Stringer's literally like, I take a business class, and in business class, fuck you, pay me.
My business teacher told me that the
Alright.
product is inferior and you must change the name.
Right.
Everyone wonders why we have lotion and tissues just right out front.
Because sometimes there's
Or
nudity.
Ash.
Right? There's literally a couch here. I'm gonna tell you what, I've beat off on this couch more times than I care to admit,
What do
alright?
you guys
Oh
consider
my
Always
nudes?
God.
Huh?
What do you guys consider nudes?
Nipple.
Yeah, a nipple for me is a nude.
Is the ass a nude?
Yeah, ass is a nude.
Like,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
but it
it's
doesn't make
an
sense.
ass.
Like, you know how like girls at a beach can wear like a thong
Yeah.
bikini? That's not nude.
You still
That's not nude, but you can look at them cheeks.
Yeah, you can't see the butthole.
Yeah.
can't see the hole. I guess it's not
Technically, you
nude.
can't see the butthole if I'm just if a girl's just walking.
You ain't
around
never
and
seen a
it's,
girl
like,
with no
banged
cheeks
down.
and she just got like a hole in her back?
It's so weird.
Be like, boop.
You just don't have like. Never mind. I get
It's enough for the tissues and for the lotion.
It is. All right, look, we're guys. We'll beat off to anything. All right?
Look, once he's done with these bananas, I'm
Right?
getting one of these.
I was 16 once and I fucked a tomato.
Now. I regret
You put it in the microwave for a little bit. It's gonna be a pretty big tomato, but you
World
can make it work.
Cup. World Cup.
Hey guys, hey, you there at home, sitting on the couch and watching us do another Wire reaction. One, we are terribly enjoying this, and I hope that you're enjoying it as well. Two, I just want to say thanks. Legitimately, thanks for hanging out with us. Like, watching is good enough, but if you want to take it to the next level, you could click the like. You could also follow us over on Patreon, where you can get uncuts and you can watch ahead, and also you get skits. Don't worry, we got one in the bag for season 2. Also, it's not a market substitute. Watch The Wire. It's a fucking masterpiece. We all can agree on that. We're sitting here watching it. We're enjoying it together. So just watch it, y'all. That's it. I like you.
Woo, I like you. Oh my god, he's fucked up, yo.
Immediately.
Jesus.
I don't want to be that fucked up, but I don't want to have to regret it the next day.
Oh, McNulty's wife only wanted a quick fuck. She didn't want to do it.
It's a camping meal.
Sure. He
Don't
could
give it to him.
The bartender could be held responsible for that. If he hits a lady, the lady could sue the bartender.
Yep.
Open your eyes.
He hits the lady that was behind the window.
Yeah, you know, sometimes these older shows.
Oh!
It's not too.
Well, I don't think they had like drunk driving PSAs back in the day. Like
They did,
Bro,
Pat.
this is 2001.
He's also a cop.
And that pillar came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And they come out of nowhere.
Bro, I've absolutely seen some of my friends just drunk before where they're just confused looking. It's like, bro.
Paddle out.
He's trying to figure out.
He's replaying the trajectory.
No,
You gotta do it again.
What is he doing?
God, he got the alcohol sweats.
Right? You know he reeks, bro. Eyes open.
Why are you doing this?
right now.
Why are you doing that?
To make it look like you got impact from both sides.
I did the same side.
I cannot deal with this.
I just wanted to even out the damage.
Bruh, this is bad. This is like rock bottom.
What's with the hand?
Just a scratch.
The fucking scratch.
So don't bleed on the menu.
Oh no. Please don't.
What up, cutie pie?
Oh no.
Give me some eggs, will you? I get scrappy with that.
You can get anything you want.
Why are you?
Oh, I'm about to
He
binge
looks
over the counter.
Wow!
He looks so.
See, guys, this is why we have the lotion.
All you gotta do is have a fucked up hand.
It looked like McNulty. And you know you got that whiskey dick, so he's like, bro, this is going on for the next 18 hours.
Pushing rope.
Now you're at this high
God,
schooler's
this really has
house.
to smell
I know, for real. How old is she?
Oh my god.
Look at the best out.
Blood all over the pillowcase.
No, what is that? Oh yeah, his hand.
Well, at least he gets to sleep on a bed.
It's like at her parents' house.
Ruined your car?
It's not from his hand,
Was
guys.
it?
It is from his hand. Shut
Is it
up.
his work car or was it his own?
No, I think it's his own car. Quote, how come they don't fly away, Ziggy? Well,
Huh. What does it mean?
Look at him all high and mighty.
You ain't gonna let that shit ride, are you?
I truck his ass, it was me.
Hey, that was a funny prank though.
Fucking with your best part. They just won't fuck away.
he's literally dressed like Bert.
No, Surridge.
He's doing
it.
What?
That's what a banana wedding badass does.
Sobotka's your stated target, right?
This is a nephew, and from the look of it, he's involved in street dealing as much as smuggling. But right now, this case feels like a lot more than Frank Sobotka.
I admit, dude got PC.
Hey, the team's solid.
There it is.
What's PC?
The Wire?
Probable cause.
Start typing. I'll call the judge.
Now, what about these? You gonna cop these murders, Daniel? You got case is a lot bigger, but I'm not taking these murders.
No, we're completely off the murders now.
Didn't he already take the murders?
No, I don't think
Yeah,
so.
yeah, he just said they're on the hook officially.
He about to punch his ass right here. Let's do it. Let's see it.
Time.
Do it!
God.
Why is
Is this like
everybody?
hazing?
Everybody's
Yes, but
egging
he's
him
an
on.
idiot.
They want to get his ass beat.
Yeah, they want to see his ass.
Look at him, he's little.
Tiny ass motherfucker.
Man.
Here we go, let's go.
I can't wait to make you play Ziggy in this skit, babe.
Me?
Babe? Do I usually call you babe?
Sometimes. Did yesterday.
Only Thursday
One
morning.
time.
Bro, he's like Scrappy Doo.
He is.
Like, what's?
On the stomach! What the fuck? Are you slapping him?
He donkey punched him.
You deserve this shit.
No, don't. Oh god.
No, you fucking idiot.
Are you seriously gonna leave him up there?
Just tossed you.
You're in timeout.
Go to your room.
You know the meaning it is? As
He literally has popcorn, bro.
Chucked?
Like, why the fuck did you go for the stomach, dude?
Any of you fucks try to help him down, you'll be up there with him.
Oh shit.
Nah, you ain't gonna swing it over here, player.
Why did you hit him like that?
Right? Molly was like, what's happening
There's
over
a
here?
sucker punch, and then there's like a, hey, buddy.
He looked like he's about to break his wrist.
Jeez, it's a lot of paperwork.
You all cannot spell for shit.
Let's mark it officially now.
Would we be police if we could?
You think he'll sign it?
No problem if you clean his garage first. Or wash his windows, maybe.
Are you willing to affirm that the information offered in this affidavit is entirely true to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor. Absolutely.
Upstairs, gentlemen. 3rd floor. And then if you can give the windows a wash.
Like he was not fucking around.
He wasn't kidding.
You'll pay your phone bill for 3 months. What happens?
No phone.
Okay, so I'm like 90 days late on my cell phone, but they let me go, even before I mailed the check in. I asked a nice lady in the billing department why that is. You know what she tells me? I've been flagged. She says it's right there on the computer screen when my account comes on. Do not disconnect for non-payment.
Oh.
Wow.
Smart. Smart.
Is this smart? Because he just caught on to it.
No, that's smart that he picked up on it.
Oh.
See, he hasn't caught on to anything.
No, bro, that's a.
I mean, he's sus.
Yeah, he's sus.
Wow,
Shit, sus as fuck.
that's great.
It pays off to not pay your phone bill.
Yeah, I guess I'm not paying my phone bill no more.
Only if you're being investigated.
They got anybody swinging dick with a shield on that detail but me.
Milty, you look so gross.
Jaws, bitch. I'd rather be back in homicide.
Take your place in a heartbeat.
Why?
That's all he has.
I need to get off that boat, Bunk. I need to do a case. I'm no good for...
That's all you want. Is go and ask Rawls. He'll put you in this straight away.
Yeah, why wouldn't he?
Jimmy.
Straight dick hands.
You're on a labor position on the Port Advisory Board, that one I was telling you about? I put you up for it. You're on. The board's sharing me, we got a relationship.
You mean you greased it?
So?
That's not for me. Whatever I got comes straight.
Damn.
That's real noble, big brother.
Not noble, right?
Damn.
The shipbuilders local goes belly up. That makes you some kind of martyr? Hell, the only difference between me and you is you picked the wrong union.
That ain't the only difference.
You're in my position.
I'm not.
Big brother shit.
I know, right?
You can't get mad at your brother for not doing illegal shit. Like if you don't want to.
You're right.
Like,
I've already spent the money.
Right.
How come they don't fly away?
That's the quote.
His wings are clipped.
ooh, that's dope. That's an analogy.
Okay, I like Ziggy's button.
How much for this one, Mr. Nick?
All our wings are clipped.
Why do you start out with pigeons? Ziggy can train pigeons.
What is he going to do with the
He's
Oh, it's
gonna
gotta
get
be a
back
prank.
that one dude.
Yeah.
Fucking
Maui.
Yeah, he's gonna get back Maui. We slept with this.
I like Maui. He cracks me up.
Duck and cover.
Jimmy McNulty, when he ain't policing, he's a picture postcard of a drunken, self-destructive fucker.
Been there.
When he is policing, it's pretty much the same motherfucker, but all in good case. He running in front of the pack. That's as close as the man comes to being right.
His boys are vouching for him. You think Rawls is gonna say yes?
I mean, he needs all the help he needs.
Yep, give him the 13 bodies.
So you're gonna send my picture and your social security number, and they give me money, which you guys keep, and I don't get nothing.
Because did you do anything to deserve the money?
Yeah, he's
10% goes to me, and I don't tell.
You don't tell because your mom and my mom are sisters.
We're not even gonna use your real name. You're gonna be registered as Fuzzy Dunlop.
Come on.
He's done a lot.
10%.
He's like, I gotta have
Fuzzy's
my face
smart.
associated with Fuzzy Dunlop.
So they're even gonna get anything out of him, or they just want to have a CI?
No, he's the face for all their fake information.
Yeah, because you know
Gotcha.
that the microphone that they had.
I heard you took on Maui. Boy, you get schooled.
Yeah, it's me. Things are going great, you know? Look, I'll call you back in a few,
So you quit sitting upright like you have input to give.
I want to meet him.
No.
Let me handle the business.
Yeah, you don't fuck with the business,
You're
bro.
getting paid, right?
Right.
Fuck you.
And for nothing. Like, Ziggy's not doing shit.
Pick up the fucking money, Ziggy. I don't want it. You pick it up. You. Fuck you.
Oh, hell no, motherfucker.
You know he'll do shit like that. He doesn't care.
This is why you're not in the business, you fucking idiot.
He's literally lit.
Yeah, he's gone. No, boy, he out.
I'm really tired of Ziggy.
Let me shorten this conversation for you.
McNulty goes after it. I could use someone like him.
And I could use 3 more inches of meat.
Wow.
Couldn't we all?
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
What I need from you, I get. No bullshit, no arguments.
What?
That was the deal.
Oh yeah. Yep.
I need McNulty on this detail.
Let's get it.
Jesus, Lieutenant, when I said anything, I meant I'd let you have a kiss. Feel my tits or something, you know?
Oh, God.
But not this.
You want me to clear those bodies. See that you do.
Damn, cool.
How can you hate someone?
Back in the game.
He hates him so much. Like,
McNulty, for you.
It's your Lord and Savior.
Right? Just literally rescue you away from the devil himself.
you gotta throw his jacket down.
Jeez. He's smiling too. That's dope.
I mean, he's a good ass detective.
Yeah. Daniels is that dude. Fuzzy Dunlop.
Fuzzy Dunlop. This new generation with the names.
Fuzzy, Ziggy, Micky.
50, Jesus. He turned us on to the Sobotka kid, Lieutenant.
Only $150?
I forgot that like they weren't clear to use like a microphone.
Yeah.
So, like that was their own thing they were doing. Yeah.
6'4", all leased out to Pyramid Incorporated.
Those two together, I swear to God.
They're hilarious.
Man, I love his uniform here though.
I'm telling you, now that the weather's turned, we're gonna roll, Daisy.
Aww.
Poor guy.
Bro, I'm trying to be on the Marine unit if I'm being honest. Like,
It's boring. It's gonna be cold.
exactly,
Walk away.
boring, and I make money and I don't get shot at.
Exactly, bro. It's
But
summer.
then you're bored.
chilling,
Get a Game
It's gonna
Boy.
take
Right?
forever. Your day's gonna go forever.
I'm with you, Chris,
Get
bro.
a Game Boy. You're fine.
Yeah, get a Nintendo Switch on.
Right?
Well, you guys can't stand up to what they moving down the way, so man, how you gonna act like this? Man, look, I feel you, but I still gotta let
Man,
you
you
go.
acted like that.
At least we do some of that separation pay, all right? Well, man, you better go on before I lose you out this bitch.
Separation pay.
This motherfucker.
I feel you, bro. What the fuck, separation pay?
Assumption number 2 is that the apartments in that condo are working as a cat house with those Russian girls.
Which means to get someone in there undercover to make a case.
He raised his hand. Good for him.
More subtle touch.
I march into hell for you, Lieutenant.
Oh my God. I
And
can't wait for them all to see McNulty.
Sorry, no domestic issues at all.
Hey, Dean, what happened in the jar?
McNulty is the man.
Enter McNulty.
He's gonna go head first into there.
Just drops bag. What do I need to do?
Take some more to catch a hole.
Well, they're all like, what?
Hey, he said the thing!
What did he say?
What the fuck did I do? It's his fucking catchphrase.
What the fuck did I do?
Hey, Dolores, I like you to meet
What's he doing?
Stephen L. Miles. Still, I'd like a stiff one for myself and one for my counselor.
You just sick.
Like I'm the only guy in South Baltimore that ever tried to win the affections of the farm man.
What is he?
Ziggy could have been a comedian. It's a funny bit.
It's a good roast.
I'd like one for the house, and don't forget to water my fine feathered friend here.
If it's for the duck, the next round is on me.
Oh, easy now.
Oh! Please, make it stop.
Oh, look at him go, little drugger.
No, it's gonna get poisoning.
Is it
You
water?
don't know?
Is it
What?
water?
I
You
don't
mean
know.
Pat?
It's drinking beer and whiskey.
Sounds
What
about
did you
right. Yeah.
You don't know.
It weighs 3 pounds.
Name of Caspia, docks tomorrow AM.
This time, though, we got the wire up. Eyes and ears both.
She's like, this is cool.
Right? So I don't know what you guys are doing, but I am super into it. He's just,
She's like an intern.
Pres Belushi's just staring at the computer and writing numbers down. He's got
He's like,
fucking
this is my shit right here.
Sudoku going on. He's like, you guys don't even understand.
What's he waiting on?
Getting himself all steeled up, bells and tails. Lying my wife sees he was looking your kid in the eye. That's the hard part.
Jesus. Fuck, Lord. No one needs to know that.
Wanna go home, Bob? Okay, suppose a lonely fella wants to meet a nice young lady in this town. How's he go about it?
You dial that phone number.
Oh, wow.
That was pretty easy.
Yeah, he's gotta get home to his wife.
Yeah.
Punch in those 4 numbers there.
Connections.
Wow.
Ask for Eve. Wanna go home?
He's like, wait.
Thank God.
Right? He's like, I swear I'll never cheat again. 2 months later.
Yeah. Sobotka's too smart. I feel like he's about to figure something out.
He's gonna see Kima go right after him.
There we go.
Shit.
Here we
She
go.
could not
Good
be
shit,
more
Frank.
obvious.
I know. The white van and everything.
Damn, Kima, back at it with the white van.
Back at it again with the white vans.
When's B. Russell coming back from the Fairfield Piers? Who, Beatty? Not down Fairfield.
Oh no.
Don't you worry, Frank. Your girl will be back soon enough.
She's detailed, something to do with city police.
Oh, there's that pen. There's that pen.
Motherfucker's like
clicking.
Yeah.
Say, hold on, what the fuck?
Yep. Oh shit.
You gotta have that thick paranoia.
Yeah.
You got to. It's gonna save your ass.
It's healthy when you're in his line of work.
First, I got this thing on my phone, Bill.
Let's go, Frank. Connect the dots,
Now,
boy.
B. Russell's doing some shit with real police.
Paranoid, Frank.
Greek has 2 today, right? Check that can through straight up. And the next can after it, make that one disappear.
You want me to lose a clean can?
And give it to the Russian, yeah.
God.
I'm going nuts. I'll calm down tomorrow. We'll split the hot.
Fuck, he's so smart.
Do it, bro. Do it.
No.
Do it. You guys want Frank to win?
Hell no, I don't want Frank to win.
I like Frank.
I kind of like Frank too, but the ends don't justify the ends don't justify the means.
I like a smart bad guy.
Oh yeah. I don't even feel like, I don't know.
He's
Like,
not
I
a
know
bad
Frank's
guy.
I mean, he's literally putting drugs into the community by the fucking absolute.
But he also
metric
gets back
ton.
to the like he was helping out his people when they needed it. You saw that.
Helping out his people and poisoning others.
Dropped the cat at the warehouse and rolled out.
The can. I got it. Now the truck already left. You're not going to make it.
I'll call the MPA, delay the truck.
Good call.
Well, there it is. There's the look.
The look. How is McNulty the sexiest motherfucker in Baltimore or some shit?
Gotta
Like,
be it.
what's going on?
It's when
Girl at the diner sees this man smelling like an absolute open bottle with a bloody hand. She's like, will you just fuck this shit out of me right now?
He's like, don't use my phone.
Yep.
Actually.
Smart man.
But they already got the first one, so I mean, even if this one's clean,
But I mean,
it
that
means their operations compromised.
yeah.
Yeah, they still got something to work with, though, regardless.
Yeah, McNulty goes into the fuck dungeon.
I just wanted to give you a heads up. That last little item we sent out, it's wrong.
Not on the phone, Frank.
But this time, he needs to be there. In fact, he wants to be there to hear this shit.
Damn right.
God, I want to be so casual with just committing high-level crimes.
Yeah.
I am paying for that in vodka and you bring me a trash from Taiwan. Give me your phone. Fucking Polacks. Are they thieves or are they stupid?
Both.
Bro, you literally get one fucked up package and you're this shitty?
He's down on the same
I mean, wouldn't you be? You spend a lot of money.
I know, but you never know what the issue could be.
What's the deal with can number 2?
Heard them complaining about it on the wire. Somebody fucked up. Fact is, they even called the boss man about it.
Nice.
That's a good day. You guys going for a taste?
I gotta spring the sitter. But for a ride home, we'll go for a quick beer.
Yep, there it is.
More than when I get sleepy.
Yeah, me too. Are you short a car? And your husband, he, none of my business, I know. Die or something?
Jesus.
Wow, okay.
He left me, left
Fuck
us. Said it was either my job or him.
Oh!
Ooh, sounds like mine.
I can't
What, you
remember.
leave the kids?
I can't remember if I called this earlier in the season.
You did.
What about with you and your
I like how
wife?
she got that undershirt collar popped out over the suit jacket.
She died.
Dude!
Yeah, let me talk to Eve. While I'm looking to connect.
Aww.
Wow. Wow.
Tomorrow night.
As soon as I arrive.
He likes this. He feels like he's at home. You guys need this. Oh, you have to look here for the studio.
Got them famous Amos chip bag. Stop!
You're like, all right.
It's 9 a.m.
I've seen Spidey eat them bitches for breakfast 5 different times.
I'm about to have chips after this.
They're so good.
No.
You're doing the right thing.
How is this the right thing? What, BD can't get laid?
Yeah, right.
She brought him here for a reason.
Right?
Because it would definitely ruin the professional
Long
relationship.
day.
Yeah, me too.
This is good.
But they're not gonna work together forever.
See, this way they can like lust after each other a little bit, like start having feelings, maybe build something real.
You guys.
Seriously. Thanks, Rona, for speaking my mind.
You're welcome.
What the?
That's exactly.
I'm just saying she invited him over.
Right.
Yeah,
Exactly. I mean, I need to just take the
When
But
these
he
guys,
knows- but he knows
she's
what
got to
kind-
go pleasure herself. She can't have the
Yeah.
company of a fucking man.
But she just knows what kind of guy he knows what kind of guy he is. He's gonna be
Yeah,
better.
yeah. He does that all the time. Like at the beginning of the episode, he fucked that
Even
waitress.
Cash agreed. She's like, yeah, women power.
Nigga, you done lost your motherfucking mind.
You pop a Smurf.
Standing on my real estate. Mine now.
Oh, here we go. Let's go.
I'll let you walk off right now. And we could do it the other way. You got to do it the other way. Dim. You gonna see me in your sleep.
Oh no.
You look like a fucking wizard robe, like, wearing like Merlin.
They gonna come back here. Way we just punked them, you got to.
Like he's planning for it, huh? Mm-hmm. What you up to, Bodesworth?
Trying to take him corner, man.
Yeah,
He's
he's
corner.
You know, like,
he's making moves out here.
You gonna kill them? You gonna fight them?
I mean, he did it to Wallace.
That was his boy.
I mean, it's hard to kill your boy and a stranger.
Truth. You shoot your best friend, you shoot anybody.
Mm-hmm.
So you switch the cans. I gave you that clean one, put yours in the stacks. Straight away, the NPA cops stopped that Russian's truck right after he picked it up. I think someone's got a line into our computer.
Oh.
If someone's watching, show them we've nothing to hide.
Our cut stays the same, all right?
Yeah.
I'm hungry.
Okay. What's your name?
Nick.
Sobotka.
Sobotka.
No.
Well, that's a fair question, Nico.
Nico.
But it has to be the same for everyone. No work, no pay.
Doesn't matter what's in the cans. We still gotta check them through. That's work, isn't it?
You don't understand. I understand completely. No one is in this for love. It ain't just the money. I got things happening right now. Things with my union. Not a fucking month from now. When the legislative session is history. It's now.
That's not smart.
But I mean, without the union, he can't move the can, so.
Okay. We'll pay you still.
Damn.
They make so much money anyways.
Yeah.
And I want you should be happy.
This old dude's kind of terrifying, bro.
Yeah, he is.
I just see
He's
him.
too calm, bro. For no
Watch
man.
him cut a guy over, didn't he? Like,
That
Right?
was
Yeah.
him, yeah.
You should go out and spend some of the money on something you can touch. A new car, a new coat. It's why we get up in the morning. Hmm?
Didn't you just hear me tell you I'm being watched?
Right? Like, I don't need a new car on me.
I mean, he's still got a job, though.
No,
Not
but
like
Peanut's
that.
Nah,
right.
he's coming after Frank, bro. He's
And
saying
he-
enjoy your money while you
The
can.
union and shit, he needs like to save all he can. Guess he has to give from his own pocket like he does.
Interesting.
This is so good.
Will you pause it? Search.
I'm good with the
Yo.
negotiations.
Right?
Good quote.
Straight
They
out.
fly away.
Yeah.
Because the wings are clear.
But like, let me see this from up.
Duck
Ziggy's
and cover.
Ziggy's like, why don't he leave? The same thing we've talked about it before. Like, why doesn't Nico go get a different fucking job instead of being like, you know, feeling like they're obligated to work this path when they can go do anything. They can do any fucking thing they want, but you know,
It takes
Stuck in
time, you know, to learn new skills and shit like that.
yeah. But I mean, they got the time. It's just like with
They
the
don't
Ducks
have
when I'm
time.
like, how come the Ducks?
That month is the legislative month or
No,
whatever.
I'm talking about like Nick and Ziggy. Like Frank's in it, right? But Nick's like, I need to do this. I'm a part of the Ducks. It's my family fucking history. I need to get out here and get this money somehow. I need to like fucking sell these drugs and make this money. And with Ziggy, he's like, I want to run the business. I want to do it this way. And like with the Ducks, they're like, how come the Ducks don't fucking fly away? How come they literally don't go fuck off and do something else? They're in these cages.
Yeah.
And the dude's like, yeah, well, their wings are clipped. And like these two motherfuckers don't understand that they're fucked from the go. Like they have planned on doing what they're doing and they're not gonna change. Like they're trapped. That's why I call it a trap. That's why it's a fucking trap. Like they're trapped. They don't know it, but like their circumstances are preventing them from being able to be like, I'm gonna go move to Maine and become a crab fisherman. They're like, I'm gonna work these docks or I'm gonna sell drugs. Those are my two fucking options, and I got nothing else.
Can't think outside their
I
box.
mean,
Right.
but what do they move with? You know, like obviously he's had the money now, but before they got in the drug game and got the spare money, it's not like they really had a whole bunch of extra money to go and move somewhere. And then on top of that, I mean, do they know about crab fishing? Like, I mean, I know you just use crab fishing as a random example, but it's like, yeah, like, I mean, I certainly, I'm with you. Like, I want people to be able to do things like that, but they're trying to, I guess, show us that obviously family is one of the things that's holding them there, but it's like, also, like, these cats aren't the brightest birds, like, so like, what would they use as their opportunity? I mean, if you're trying to learn something new, you probably have to pay for schooling. If I move into a different place, like I have to. So it's like, hopefully, what he could then, in theory, do is like sell enough drugs to have a nice little nest egg, like we were all talking about. Where you were like, hey, like he's giving her 400, but hopefully he's making 800. So that other 400 that he's saving, he could then use as a way to get them out, and then do something like that. But up until you have something to give yourself a cushion to do that, it's almost just as hard to do that as it is to sit around all day and wait for ships to come in.
Yeah.
Definitely.
They probably don't know another way to make money either. Like
Yeah.
with the money they're making, if they make enough to get out somewhere, what do they do when they get there? You're just gonna run out of money.
Yeah, and I'm not saying that it wouldn't be hard, but I'm saying that like there's other options.
Oh, I
and
mean,
they,
I'm
and like
full support of it.
because I don't know, like I know people that have been like, bro, I ain't got no other choices. Man, you got a million fucking choices, and I know that working at McDonald's ain't gonna get you nothing. But like I know plenty of motherfuckers be like, bro, I'm gonna work at this factory job. I'm gonna get these 2 fucking shifts a day. I'm gonna fucking kill my ass, and I'm gonna make just enough money to go fuck off and do something else. Like it's a grind regardless, but like you choose where you put that grind in at.
Same with Bodie.
Yeah.
Still, you know, he's like, I'm out of drugs. I'm gonna go this over here.
Right, I'm gonna go take this other corner. It's like, Bodie, you could do anything, but Bodie's like, I'm built for this. Like, this is my shit. Once again, why don't Bodie fucking leave? He's got no ties, but he's in the trap.
He is tight. He's in the gang, though. He can't just leave, though.
Like, his gang's barely monitoring their fucking spot. Like, Stringer's like, if
Stringer's
he
not
up
gonna
and
let him
disappeared, Stringer be like, what happened to that Bodie kid? And like, I don't know.
You think so? Because Stringer, Stringer
go.
killed Wallace because Wallace just went to
Wallace
tried to fuck up.
Hold on, what I'm saying is, if Wallace stayed fucked off, if he stayed gone, if Bodie ups and leaves and moves halfway across the country, Stringer's not gonna be like, put a line out on him, let's get some motherfuckers out here to find him. He'll just be like, well, if I see him again, I'll kill him. Like, but he didn't give a fuck.
Right.
If he just ups and leaves, like, Stringer, he didn't even have the resources right now to go follow this motherfucker. Like,
I don't think so.
I don't know. I
you
feel
think Stringer would be like, I'm about to
The
cross
only
the
reason they killed Wallace is because they
because
thought
he came back.
he was talking to.
But because he came back. If he did not come back, they wouldn't give a fuck. They was like, oh, he out of the way. He's like, Wallace ain't even around no more. And Wallace showed the fuck back up and died immediately. Like, they do not have the resources to track your ass down. They don't. They just simply don't. They barely got the resources to hold the corner they got.
It's actually really like now because you see kids and families running around in the middle of the apartment complex and the couches all burned down. Type shit. Like, it's not even their spot anymore.
Yeah. Well, what I don't understand is why they are like trying to expand their territory when they don't even have a product to sell.
Right.
Like they have, like I don't understand what.
They're not expanding their territory. They're protecting their current territory.
Yeah.
That guy moved in on their territory, and he's like, we can't.
I don't remember them being in that corner. Like they were in the neighborhood like that.
But he was talking about him. He was like, who
the
are
low
he?
rises, and then then they were at the towers.
But I mean, they've had the towers and low rise. They've had the whole west side, and that's when they were talking about it. He was like, "Who are these guys?" He was like, "I don't know. They might be from over Edmondson. They might be some boys from over here, over there. Like, just saying that they might be from different locations, insinuating that they're at our spot." And so, like, it's like with fucking war, you give them an inch, they'll take a mile. Like, literally, you have to hold your fucking borders. Like, if we run the west side, we cannot let them come over here because they're just gonna slowly inch in on us, and the next thing you know, we're fucking surrounded, and we no longer have any real estate to sell our shitty product on. So.
I think they're trying to also like protect their clientele. Like, don't get the drugs from them. Like, they'll be back.
What?
Like their clientele.
Yeah, because they're selling to their people.
And plus, the other people have like actual good shit.
Yeah.
And they don't want their clientele to be like, well, why aren't we fucking with them?
Yep.
Like we're having this like stuff that's like laced with all this other bullshit just to, you know, you can't keep calling it something different.
Yeah. I didn't expect Poot to be so popular amongst the ladies.
You remember Poot was like
back
in the last season when he was like, "I'm gonna fuck you in all 3 holes," and they were like, "Can we say that that's like drug talk?" Like,
I mean,
Poot's been dirty from the get go.
I get it, but like, just seeing the ladies going, "Hey Poot,"
Hey Poot.
I'm like,
Poot must be fucking laying it down.
Not curling them toes.
laying it down is also sweaty ass McNulty.
Yeah.
I could not. I just don't, honestly, me as a female, if like some dude is there sweating, bleeding, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck.
That's because you're not into bad boys.
Yeah.
This guy's hands cut up and he smells like booze and he's trying to get some eggs off of me.
And he got a badge.
That's not bad boy. That's just dirty hobo shit.
What
You
was
never
the
know
other
that
thing
guy will
he
choke
asked
you.
for? Scraggle?
Scrabble? I don't even know what Scrabble is.
Yeah,
Here's some
maybe
eggs.
maybe that was the Undercover. Like, can I get a fuck too? Like,
I feel like Scrabble.
I thought he said scratch. I actually
No,
was
he said
scratch.
something like Scrabble or something like
Let's
that.
find out. Eggs with Scrabble. I'll Google it. But look, some people like that. I'm just saying. Some people want to fuck a dirty McNulty because they're just like, bro, you're just drunk enough to be able to lay it down for like 4.5 hours and then pass the fuck out.
yeah, we know
She
it
had
was like
fucking-
2 a.m. probably.
Right? Were you gonna say she had the yams?
No, she had like Nickelback posters in her room, bro. She was like 18 years old.
You guys gotta say,
Exactly.
look at high school.
How do you guys feel about Daniel sucking Rawls?
Nice.
Yo,
Very good.
Rawls
Nice.
was like, I will suck your dick before I let McNulty back on the team.
Right? Straight up.
He was not having it. How do you hate a man so much?
I don't get that.
Because he fucked him out. That's all. Because McNulty there's a chain of command, and he absolutely refuses to adhere to the chain of command.
Didn't McNulty's like detective work save Rawls in the last season? Like help Rawls
He kept fucking rolls over, literally.
But in the end, it saved him. Like
in the very, but like how we have no idea what McNulty's thing was before this, and all we see like if you're his boss, if you're McNulty's boss, there's a plenty good chance that you're gonna have to go talk to your boss because of some shit McNulty did multiple times. You would hate that motherfucker. You'd be like, I can't fire you, but like I absolutely hate working with you. Like you keep getting me in situations where I have to explain shit that I don't know about. Literally, the judge comes in there and rings him out, and he's just like, "What the fuck's up with this?" And these murders, and the state witness is dying. Like McNulty is, like he's good for business, but he's bad for whoever his higher ups is.
Yeah.
That's just a fact, bro.
Yeah, because it shows like that's one of the things with Burrell and Daniels, and like how if you can grease the right chair, if you will, along the way, it improves your chances of filling in higher positions.
Right.
So Rawls having, like you said, to always go to his higher ups. It's like, well, this motherfucker can't control his people. Why would
right?
put
Why
him
is he
in
gonna get a
there?
promotion?
Yeah.
Also, I think Carver is. I see a lot of Carver and Daniels, where Daniels was like, he's got that like shady shit he did back in the day. And Carver's doing shady shit now, and also previously got the money, but like he's like learned how to like get over with it and like be fine. Like even Daniels was like, "Fuzzy Dunlap," and he's like, "These fucking street kids." But like, you know, Daniels is like looking at him kind of sideways. He's like, "I don't know, maybe," but also like Carver's like, "I got all my tracks covered." Like, like Carver learned how to
play a dirty game,
how to get a little bit extra dough on the side. You know what I mean? How to be not a filthy cop, not a dirty cop, but like a slightly dusty cop.
He knows how to play outside of bounds.
Yeah.
Did they ever go all the way into what Daniels actually did yet? I don't think so.
No.
He took some money or some shit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And then like I don't think Carver's taking money.
We literally
saw him take money last
season. No. With the last season, but did they take it back?
No, they took it back, and he thought that they stole. But then the very last season, when they took the main drug house, him and Herc are in a room, flip over mattress, and they're both like 2 stacks.
Yeah.
Stuff them in, keep it moving.
I remember.
Very
I
efficient.
did it too.
I mean, if I put my life on every day online like that too, bro. I would too.
Look at y'all.
You ain't
Dirty
a cop
cops.
for money. You're supposed to be a cop for you know.
That is true, but I mean, you got get paid too, bro. You got
You know who doesn't?
ACAB.
Dirty cops.
You know who doesn't appreciate money? It's Ziggy throwing money outside the window.
That motherfucker, man.
Are we at the part where we can bash Ziggy for the rest of this conversation?
Like, he gives me so much anxiety.
What was the thing with the dog, though?
Something's wrong with that boy.
Yeah, it is.
That boy ain't right.
Yeah?
That boy ain't right.
All the blood somewhere else.
Also, why y'all giving Frank so
shots
much?
every morning before he pumped his wife was probably one of the things.
Yeah.
That
Right?
Yeah.
Everybody's giving Frank so much clout because he's a boss. He's also a shit ass dad.
Yeah.
Just the shittiest.
He's a good uncle.
Great uncle.
He's a good uncle.
Terrible dad.
But
Ziggy's like out here running around.
But Ziggy's like 25. What can the dad do at this point? It's not really this.
So his dad's just gonna give up on him? He's literally fucking up in front of his dad.
I mean, at this point, like.
You let your kid fuck in front
his
of your
dad
dad?
is also presently very busy with other more pressing matters.
Yeah,
that's true.
And at this point, man, Ziggy got to get it on his own, bro. He's like what, over 18?
Yeah.
And then the brother, the
Nicky.
Oh yeah, his
Sobotka's brother.
Frank's older brother,
Lou.
Nikki's dad.
Lou.
Yeah. Nico's dad. And he's just like he's like whatever I get it straight.
Yeah, he was a not mad disappointed brother.
Ziggy just needs a little attention though. That's what that's what you said. He has.
That's
a
what
bad
he wants.
dad.
All he
He
wants
just
is
needs
attention.
like a little attention. That's why he keeps acting out.
That's what the duck was.
The duck was and
The duck was for
everything.
attention.
But I just can't believe they put him up to like fight Maui or whatever.
So funny.
That was so stupid.
Yo, how embarrassing. Not only to be chucked onto something, like if you get chucked as an adult, that's embarrassing.
That's yeah, right.
But he left you up on top of like the cans at work.
In front of everybody.
Like
it is as disrespectful as I don't know why I find it so disrespectful, but like when a man slaps another man like open handed,
That is disrespectful.
Like I feel like if that happened to me, I'd be like, oh, so I have to kill this guy. Like I'd be like, I have to commit murder now, and like
at work.
It's equally as disrespectful as someone picking you up and just being like, bloop, sit down, little child. Like you'd be like, oh, okay, so I have to kill him now. Like that's it. Like I've been put into a situation where murder's the only answer. I seen it happen once. This dude slapped the shit out of this other dude, like open handed, and like everybody was just like. And the guy was just like, and he just like walked away, and I was like, oh fuck, like damn, he was just emasculated. Like that guy just ripped his dick off and threw it in the tall weeds. Like golly.
I slapped the shit out of one of my friends in middle school before.
Jesus.
Nick Pierce, what's up, bro? He took my Snickers ice cream at lunch, and I was just
Oh,
like,
I remember this story.
and he was just like, I was like, Jesus.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
he was like, I felt bad after that. I was like, I'm sorry, bro.
You should have took your food, man.
Yeah, bro. I was hungry.
God.
You're officially Ross from Friends now.
Well, they got the slap bed in How I Met Your Mother, which is fun and all, but I'm just saying, getting slapped feels like.
But like a real that's like kind of for funsies if you agree to it. But if it's like you're having an altercation with someone,
I don't know. Woman slapping a guy, you're like, damn. I don't know. No, woman slapping. I feel like you earned it. Every time I see like a lady slap some dude, I'm like, you probably had that coming. You know what I mean?
Probably.
Two girls slapping each other, whatever. Just one dude slapping another dude is just.
It's like, whoa, guys.
The end of toxic masculinity. You have to like, you just have to.
I do appreciate Frank's healthy dose of paranoia.
Yeah.
Like, you seeing things like, am I crazy? Like, I didn't pay my phone bill. There's a flag on it.
That phone bill thing is outright. That'd be the most
That is
I'm surprised that the operator lady told him like that it's flagged. Cause like, wouldn't she know why?
No, same thing with like those cops that were like, yeah, she's working city detail now. Like, not everybody in the process is told
that they're getting
everything about
you
a job.
You can't keep a secret between 100 people.
Yeah, so it's just smart for Frank to be on top of his shit all the time and to be able to detect that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I think the Greek appreciated that. That's why he was like, okay, we'll pay you. Because, I mean, he saw that out, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He, like, predicted that would happen, so.
And he's like, I'm thinking about all the business we'll do in the future, too.
Yeah.
Because, like, for, like, I know that Nico's being, like, wilding about the money, but he was right, though. He's like, I'm still taking the cans. He's like, I'm still doing the physical work just because I'm giving you a product that you can't sell. It's like, essentially, you're paying me to keep the operation looking clean. Like, if you're not paying me, then, like, I'm going to, like, obviously go focus on other things. So, you know what I mean? Like, it sucks for the Greek and them, but they literally have enough money. Like, it's like when Walmart does damages. They're like, yeah, something got stolen, something got lost. Like, the Greeks and them have plenty enough money to be like, all right, we'll float you for a month because we have to, because we got to be clean. So, like...
Plus, the people of Baltimore are going to have olive oil, curtain rods, and Barbie dolls pick up from the street.
Also, like, all the stuff that they take for clean, like, Frank has to pay for that because, like, those are still, like, those are products that he lost, so the company's going to come for him, to him for it. So, like, they need that money to cover that loss. So, otherwise, we're going to be in a further hole.
Man, it's a complicated fucking system.
Those Barbie dolls were supposed to go to some poor kids out there. Now that
How does insurance work for, like, dock workers? Like, if they like, lose an entire container like that, they have to pay for that, right?
Yeah.
There's
they
no
got insurance
like...
They
got insurance,
but because
to a certain extent, though, right? They
but
can't,
look at
like,
how many
constantly...
containers they're moving on a daily. Like, if you look at percentage-wise,
It's
they're
bound to
probably
happen.
losing 0.0001% of cans.
Yeah.
So the insurance would look at that and be like, yeah, we can cover that. Like, you guys are making plenty enough fucking money, and you are losing, as long as you're losing, like, this less amount.
I mean, the insurance will cover it, but then, like, the premium will go up, so he's still going to lose more.
But then what about, like, Mickey, who don't have his PS5 yet? Like...
Oh, well, Mickey's also getting fucked in it because it's during a pandemic, so, like, half the people are supposed to answer phone, they didn't answer it. But, is Mickey going to get his money back?
No.
He's not getting his money back?
He hasn't yet.
From no one?
No one.
FedEx is like, it's not our problem.
And then GameStop's like, not our problem.
Oh, does Mickey have an older black woman that can call them for him? Or
That's
what
he
needs. All he needs is the proper person to cuss a couple people out on the phone and be like, I'm calling the fuck down there now.
I'm actually really good at that.
No, like, I will literally show up to GameStop and be like, I'm not fucking leaving until someone talks to me. And then I would go to FedEx and be like, I'm not fucking leaving until someone talks to me. And all you gotta do is be real ratchet about it, and they start getting worried. Like,
if they say we don't have any money, tell them to go open a register. That'll get some.
Oh, you got money in the register, right?
Like,
It was
you got
about
money
$900. I'll take that right now in a receipt, motherfucker. Like
y'all write that out.
I think Mickey can get angry. I think he probably did get.
He's got it, but he has to be willing to commit.
I'm pretty sure he got angry.
He needs to be able to
like
commit.
That's $1,000, bro.
I mean, what is he doing? Yelling at people? People are like, whatever. That's why you gotta show up in person and be like,
slam something.
But where you gonna go show up? You can't just go show up at FedEx. Where are you gonna go FedEx right now?
Bro,
where's the FedEx store you can go to?
You can hit the one in Plainfield.
There are multiple FedEx places you can go to.
Where?
They're like Amazon warehouses.
There's one by the airport.
Literally go there and be like, y'all gonna have to get the fucking police to drag me out of this bitch until you give me what you fucking owe. Like, just... You gotta be real shitty about it.
I mean, I think GameStop makes more.
That's why you start at GameStop, and until they get the manager out there to talk to him. Like,
GameStop got storefronts.
Get fucking corporate. Get the regional manager. Literally look up the hierarchy, know that motherfucker's name, and be like, I'm sorry.
You just walk off with the rest.
Sorry. Lastly, Officer Brooks, she's a good parent, and I Brooks, right? Is that
Beatty?
Russell.
Racist.
She and McNulty should get together. We watch a lot of TV, guys. She and McNulty should get together.
I don't think that McNulty.
She got kids. He got kids.
I mean, and once he gets his act together,
He
and he
literally
takes it
still
slow.
wants to go back to his wife.
No, I think maybe but maybe once he realizes
raging alcoholic.
He was like in a dark place this episode.
Yeah, he got to crash his car twice. Twice.
Like he didn't do it right the first time or something.
Yeah,
Right?
So what was the point of that?
You know, he was wasted, and I think that there was reasoning behind it, but it seemed like drunk logic. Where he was like, if I even it out, people will think maybe I got into a regular accident. With that fucking planes, buddy. Like,
I hit a
who are
parked
you?
car and not a stable object.
Yeah, I've seen this shit multiple. That's just drunk
So
logic.
him and Chemo, where he's like, yeah, like this cheating's the easy part. It's lying to your wife is hard. She's like, Jesus
No, he was like, look,
Christ.
lying to kids.
Oh, lying to
Kids
kids.
in
Oh.
the eye.
What, dude?
Lying to your wife is the easy part.
Looking in your kids' eyes. Daddy, you smell like pussy. No, kids.
Then Mikkel's be like, what the fuck did I do?
Alright. Well, on to the next one.
On to the next one.
Remember, it takes a whore to know a whore.
Takes a whore to catch a whore.
And in case of nuclear apocalypse,
Doc and
and
Kava.
Also, I have no idea if they're going to put any of that FedEx stuff in there. Editor, it's up to you. Use your best discretion.
Yeah.
But if you do, sorry about the FedEx rant.
Someone might need to know how to get their money back.
do it, Justin.
Yeah.
Bye.
What up, everybody? The Wire 2x8. Let's talk about it. Episode starts off with McNulty. What's new? He's belligerently drunk, and what a contrast of starting with this episode to the last episode, where he's like, "Hey, no, I'm all better. I'm changed. Let's get back together." And of course, his wife saw through the bullshit. Elena saw through the bullshit, and she said no. So McNulty is right back to it, and it seems like he gets more and more and more drunk. So the next scene where he's driving the car and he drifts around the corner and he kind of crashes into. He crashes into the pole. Then he gets out of the car and he's like measuring. He's like, no, I can do this. And so he tries again and he fucks it up worse the second time. I think that's a metaphor for his life or his relationships or just like in general, in that he fucks up, right? Every time he relapses back into his bad habits, it's worse and worse and worse, right? Like he crashed the car once, and then he crashed the car a second time, and it was much worse the second time. And I think with Elena, you saw him kind of getting better. Elena turned him down, so he went right back into a bender, probably way worse than before. So I thought that was like a really good visual metaphor for McNulty. Back at the pier, the boys are still riling up Zig to go fight Maui, and Zig is just eating it up. Like, bro, you're like 80 pounds. Like, how could you possibly... Ziggy is just so dumb and gullible, and I want to feel for him. Like, I want to understand his plight of, like, wanting to be somebody and having his own thing, but he's just so dumb that it's hard to do that. But of course, he goes to try and fight Maui and ends up on top of the cans. And let's just talk about Ziggy all throughout this episode. Eventually he goes to buy the duck, right? And for a second I thought that was kind of a nice, like, wholesome scene. He's looking at all these birds, and then he sees his duck and he's like, how come they don't fly away? And the guy's like, oh, well, their wings have been clipped. And you're like, oh, Ziggy, you feel like your wings have been clipped? And he finds his attachment to the duck and he buys the duck. And you're like, okay, maybe this duck will teach him a sense of responsibility or something. But nope. He takes the duck to the bar and gets the duck drunk. It immediately starts feeding it whiskey. It's like, dude. And I don't know how the hell that duck is still alive at the end of that episode. That duck should have been dead in, like, 15 minutes of those shenanigans. Back with the case, they're still trying to get the wiretap on several places. They finally get a clear on Pyramid Incorporated because they saw Prop Joe, going in there from the last episode, and that kind of relates to the previous case. And Rhonda even says again, assuming exhaustion, you got one wiretap on Pyramid. So they still have to exhaust every avenue before they can do the wiretaps. And it's just, again, an example of how insanely difficult it is, or was, because I don't know how things are today, but back in 2002, 2003, it was not an easy thing for the police to just get a wiretap. Even when B's like, they're trafficking humans, is that not enough? I guess not. And I just love following B throughout this whole case because she's like the new person. She is the surrogate for the audience, right? Like she's just completely amazed at the amount of paperwork that's involved with the police. She's like, man, I thought I had a lot of paperwork. You guys have it crazy over here. And to get this wiretap, they got to go do favors for the judge to get the affidavit. Actual chores. They have to do actual chores. I thought they were speaking metaphorically when they were like, yeah, we're gonna have to go wipe his windows. Nope, they actually had to go, I don't know, they had to move an AC unit upstairs, wash windows, like literal chores. So you see how suction can come in many forms, how doing favors for people can come in many forms. Often it's very political in like, hey, you scratch my back, I'll scratch your back politically, but in this case it was literal chores. And before we get back to the wiretap and Sobotka, let's just talk about the pit real quick. The pit is like a ghost town now, man. Everybody's gone. There's no work left for anybody. Avon is still being, stubborn about where we should get our see, that's why I don't Avon isn't here physically anymore. He's in prison, so he's not here day to day to see how bad it is, but the pit is a ghost town. No one's there. If the drug addicts aren't there, then the drug dealers aren't there. And Bodie's having to lay people off because there's no money around for anybody except the people up top. The people up top got to get paid first, and then it trickles down, right? But there's no money, so people are leaving. Drug addicts are going to East Side to get their kicks, and drug dealers are going to East Side to get work. Because, at the end of the day, people got to eat, right? So I think the Stringer Avon operation is in a lot of trouble. I think they've been in trouble, and I think if Avon could, actually see how bad it is, that he might change his tune. But so far, he's being very, very stubborn. And you see at the end of the episode, you see that people went to go work for East Side. That's gonna happen, unfortunately. But back with the wiretap, they finally get the wiretap on Sobotka's phone and a few other places. And Sobotka tries to pay his cell phone bill and realizes his address has been flagged. However, his inexperience with the game or whatever, it doesn't cause a red flag until later in the episode is where it gets tense, when he figures out, okay, wait, I think we're being watched and this is scary. And that was a really, really crazy part of the episode. And again, before I jump around a lot in these, but McNulty gets cleared to come back and work on the detail because of Daniels and Rawls' agreement. Hey, I get whatever I want from you no matter what. And so he's back. So anyway, Sobotka is finally like, oh crap, I think they're watching us. And this is another case of the show taking really, really mundane things and making them extremely tense. And the part I'm talking about is when they have visual cue on the can that Sergey is taking, and then he gets stopped with a traffic stop, and it's a traffic stop. There's nothing really particularly interesting happening, but it's such a tense sequence because everything is riding on this, and now Sobotka knows, like, oh crap, they're watching us. I was right. I'm not paranoid. And now he's trying to go talk to the Greek about it. And that was really smart on Sobotka to test that out, to, not give them a legitimate second can and just get a fake one instead. Like, that was quick thinking on Sobotka's part. And, he's learning quickly that this is a lot more serious than he might think it is. And let's talk about McNulty. Him being back on the detail is ultimately a good thing. He's good police, and he is able to help in ways and has experience that other people don't. Like when they're trying to get the number for that, the prostitution place or the brothel, I guess. They stop that guy in the middle of the night, and McNulty just calls it. He's, Kimo was like, why is he waiting around? And McNulty's like, oh, he's just riling himself to go tell stories at, when he gets back home. And the craziest quote he says, he's like, lying to your wife is easy. It's looking your kid in the eyes. That's the hard part. And you can only imagine how many times McNulty's done that he's just flat face is able to say that. And, that's the kind of, that's part of the experience I guess McNulty brings to the table, but he's just on top of it. He's just right out of the gate. He was back onto the detail, and just right from there, he's just go, go, go. McNulty is good police. And it's like Bunk said earlier in the episode, that he needs this. Otherwise, he's not good. You know what I mean? Like, he needs this. Otherwise, he's not good whether he's policing or not policing, but he's a lot better when he is policing. So he's the type of guy that just needs to stay busy with something. And then another thing that I didn't quite understand the episode before, what Herc and Carve were talking about when they were talking about establishing an informant, but of course we get a lot more clarification on that this time, is that that's a way for police to make a bonus, is if they can establish a confidential informant, and for doing so they get a bonus kickback of only like $150. Like that, I think that's all they got from it. But the informant doesn't get anything. Like, that's what? The informant is the one doing all the work. The informant is the one taking all the risk. And Herc was, trying to argue, like, bro, we're the ones with the jobs. We're the ones doing this. And he's like, yeah, you are. That's your job. You're not doing anything special with me being your informant. That's just part of your job. I'm the one doing all the legwork and taking all the risks. I just thought that was something interesting that existed within police work, is another way to get a little bit of a kickback while establishing a confidential informant. Of course, that guy was smart, because he's like, I want 10%. And we thought they're talking big money, and it turns out it's a $150 check, which, it's a lot of money, but it's not really a lot of money. But, the cat and mouse game has started on this season now. They're after Sobotka. And so far, it hasn't been that difficult. Lester and Prez, they were listening on the phone, and these guys are just saying anything and everything on the phone. And you even hear them say, like, man, they're not as careful as Barksdale people. And Lester was like, well, this ain't West Baltimore. But obviously, I think Sobotka is going to be a lot more careful now. Sobotka realized pretty quickly, and he learned pretty quickly what he needs to do or not do. So I can only imagine where this is going to go. But the cat and mouse chase has started, and now we're going to get into the thick of it. Oh, I forgot a quick note on Sergey. Sergey is a killer. We've seen him do some brutal things this season, but officially he has no criminal history. The dude lives a clean life so that he can do dirt like this. Usually people that do dirt on like a high level, like Sergey, like hitmen and shit, they probably have pretty clean records, man, because they don't want to, cause any attention to themselves. So I thought that was an interesting detail, that Sergey has no criminal history. But you see how, like, the detail, Prez, Lester, and everybody, how much quicker they're moving this time. And that's the benefit of having a task force, is that you keep working with people on a consistent level, and you build those relationships with each other on a consistent level, and you learn to work off of each other. And look how much faster they're moving this time. And I'm just excited to see the rest of this season, because we're in the thick of it now. It's started. The final scene, McNulty and B kind of flirting, hitting it off. He goes all the way to her house. We think something's gonna happen. Interesting things to notice, though. At the bar, McNulty refuses the second drink. He watches his limit. And at the end of the night, I thought he had a chance to close, but he didn't. He just respectfully said goodnight, and he walked out the door. That's different. That's not something McNulty would have done before. So, is there something special about this B character? Is she going to be the one to change him or whatever? You know what I mean? But he's acting differently around her. He is acting differently around her. So we'll see where that goes. Anyways, guys, that's my notes for this week. Thanks for joining us for another reaction. Please hit the like button, subscribe. Hit us down in the comments. Let us know what you guys think about all this, and we'll be down there with you. And see you next week.
Thanks for watching The Wire with the Normies. Check us out on Patreon for early access and uncut content. Special shout out to our super patrons Sakif, Clayton, Harry MacFan, Explorin' Dylan, Aaron, Mr. Momus, Joe, Nicola, Canyon, ZJP, Nick, and Keyboard Junkie. And we'll see you all next time.